Take two. Hello, and welcome back. As of late, I've been waking up quite a bit earlier, around 6 a.m. actually. And throughout the 5 years since my spiritual awakening, I've noticed my body hinting to me over and over, wake up early, go to bed as the sun goes down. Wake up with the sun, go to bed as the sun goes down. And this cycle has been repeating for me over this 5 years. And it seems as though now it's come to manifest. I am awake early, and when the sun goes down, I'm tired. And although this cycle had been knocking on my door previously for the last 5 years, it seems as though now it's come into fruition, if you will. It's here. And I believe there's a great value in following your body's natural rhythms. And one of the body's natural rhythms is what's called the circadian rhythm. And that is the natural light cycle that all life and plants and so on follow on the planet. And your body is tuned into this cycle as well. And if you pay attention very closely, you'll notice that your body tells you certain things at certain times of the day. So you may notice that as the sun wakes up or comes up onto the whatever, as the sun comes up, you may notice your body starts to feel like it wants to wake up. Your eyes open. You might find it more difficult to stay asleep and those sort of things. So your body will talk to you, obviously not in a language, but intuitively. And this waking and sleeping cycle, if you follow it into its natural rhythm, your mood, your productivity, just a couple of things that I have noticed in myself have gone way up. If I stay in bed till around noon or so, and then I wake up, I feel underneath the problems of the world. I feel almost as though I wake up into a little me, a version of me that doesn't really want to fully participate, that doesn't have the strength, almost that type of mentality makes it very easy to fall immediately into distractions. I found myself very often when I used to wake up after noon, spending a lot of time on a computer, video games, and just not really feeling as though I have the ability to be my best self out there in the world. It almost would seem too much. So I would just tune everything out. And I would just tune everything out and distract myself. So when I awake early in the morning, this seems a little bit different. The morning has a slower rhythm about it. The pace of things are not quite all the way to their full speed. And my body, this vessel, can slowly rise with the world around it. So it makes it more of a comfortable transition going from sleeping to the busy productivity of the day. Now, that wasn't exactly what this video was going to be about. I have no idea what I wanted to talk about. I just start talking in most of these videos. And it brings me to a point that I wanted to say. And that is, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all the new subscribers, everyone who has subscribed to this channel in the past and is still here. Thank you to all the people who reach out to me on Instagram, on YouTube. Thank you to the one person who has purchased one of my books. They're very short. I might as well call them chapters. I want to thank you for all of the support I've gotten recently. And I want to welcome all the new people to my channel. So, welcome. Thank you and welcome. What we do here is talk about spirituality. And more than that, life. We talk about life, the life that we are, and the inner experiences that we go through. Specifically, I talk about my inner experiences and how I am going through this life and the things that I have noticed. Ultimately, I cannot speak about another person's experience or what is right or wrong for anybody else. All I can do is speak about my experiences, and hopefully certain things I say can help shift your perspective so that you're not underneath your thinking, the story. Hopefully anything I say, certain things I say can help trigger a process of change, maybe, where you go from focusing on the outside world for your fulfillment to the inside world, merging of the two. Because your outside world you don't have much control over, but your inside world you do, even though it feels like you don't. And that is mainly because we haven't learned how to use this complex mechanism that we've labeled the human body. So as you look in, simply just watching your thinking, observing the processes in your body and the thinking related and the cycles at different times of the day, the cycles within you when you're around different people. As you observe everything within you in your inner experience, as it changes, you begin to find and see different patterns that you wouldn't have recognized any other way. So waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, one of the patterns I have recognized is that my mood seems to be much better and I seem to be much more productive, and I enjoy that. Basically, the end result for me is happiness, more happiness. And who doesn't want more happiness? Am I saying you should wake up in the morning? I don't know. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm sharing my experiences, and what I'm saying is, if you try it for yourself, you never know what you might find. You will never know what you will find until you try for yourself. And that's the point. I'm encouraging people to experiment, to not take the information that was given to you simply at face value and that's it, but instead to put some of this into practical application for yourself, to become your own alchemist. for you to see what the result is, because you have a full alchemical lab right here. This is a chemistry producing mechanism. Your hormones, your entire body is chemistry. So as you look in, as you become more and more aware of the connection between the inner world and your outer world, you begin to see that certain things make sense to bring into alignment. And it makes sense sometimes to do things in a certain way in order to have a specific result. And ultimately, in our lives, we are all seeking more and more happiness. And if the key to happiness is looking inside yourself, well, then here you go. It's exactly what I'm encouraging you to do, because for me, I've found deepening and deepening and deepening and deepening layers of happiness, ways for me to tap into, allow to that natural state of peace and well-being that is there. The more I observe, the more I can have it become real for me in my life and share it. So I leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May you find your deepest source of peace and happiness and well-being. Hi, Navi. Come here. Say bye. Oop. There we go. Say bye-bye. Peace.